Fucking annoying shit. Well, now I'll just wait for some people to show up. So annoying. So, why? Why so annoying? Is anyone going to show up? Is anyone coming? Is anyone coming? Oh, God. Welcome, one person, two people. YouTube hates the name Ricegum. No, YouTube hates Gator the Legend. Always picking on poor old Gator the Legend. Don't forget as you walk through the door to go ahead and slap that like button to give me some kind of happiness tonight since YouTube hates me. Those sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. Kicking me out of the stream. Telling me I have to go start another one. Classic. Classic YouTube. Classica YouTube. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I was talking to that hater guy. He probably thinks I got scared and ran off. He's probably going to tell all of his friends that he made Gator into stream. Motherfucker. I did. Okay, so I didn't dress up for Halloween. I didn't do anything special for Halloween or anything. But I did dim the lights. Does that count? Does dimming the lights count as doing something special for Halloween for my stream? Because I like turned off one of my filming lights and the overall light. I'm counting it. I think it counts. Welcome, welcome. A couple more people are showing up. Welcome, guys. Thanks for following me over from the one to this one or whatever. Share the stream, everybody. Tell them Gator has shitty internet or something so his streams go down and the world hates him. Oh, God. Anyways, one of these days, I'm going to figure out what exactly causes my streams to go down, and I'm going to conquer it. I'm not sure that it is internet. I think it may simply come down to the fact that I do my filming on my cell phone. I think it's just filming on a shitty cell phone syndrome. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I'm just fucking guessing at this point what the hell it is. Anyways, welcome back. Once we get a few more people in here, I'm going to finish talking about what I was talking about. God. Because it's something that it gets to me a lot, and it bothers me. I have a couple, something else cool I want to show you guys. If you guys haven't seen Schlutz McGee, an anonymous, 9001, if you haven't seen their most recent video, Day in the Life Part 2, there's a little excerpt from that I'd like to play at a certain point tonight for you guys. That is, in my opinion, quite hilarious. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you haven't watched that video, you guys definitely need to go and watch it. Faux show, because it's good stuff. Can get rid of your ghost problem. Yes, I'm assuming it's a ghost. I figured, hell, why not blame it on a ghost? It's Halloween. My stream goes down. I'll pretend like that's not something that happens all the freaking time. Okay. So, well, let's see here. We got 14 people. Let's go back to this. So throughout my tenure here, if you will, on YouTube, you know, there's been lots of subs that I have gained and lost or whatnot. And there's been this whole sense of perhaps I will just sell out, you know, just sell out. And you guys are probably always wondering, Gator, what do you mean sell out? And I basically mean doing like small tuber news, but focusing solely on the big YouTubers of the world. Now, you guys might think, why would you do that? It's not because I want to. It's not. It's because sometimes I get down. Sometimes YouTube just fucks you time and time again, and you just kind of want to cheat the system a little bit and get ahead. That way, when they fuck you, it's not that big of a deal. But over the last 28 days, I have gained, this is true story, I'm not too proud to admit it, I have gained negative 15 subscribers. That can be discouraging. Now, I understand YouTube has its ups and downs, but it just seems like such a long, treacherous fucking ride. I've been doing this for almost 4 years. And sometimes I'm thinking, I know exactly what to do to just jump ahead, just to skip a few fucking tears real quick and just get a bunch of people on board watching my stuff. And it's tempting to grab a hold of that. No, Patsy, I get it. I get that a lot of my current fan base would have no interest in me doing those videos. I get that. I get that completely. But it's, you know, there's that point where I also ask myself, Okay, so here's the thing. A lot by the way, slap a like on this if you're enjoying the stream, or a dislike if you're not. But think of it like this. Let's say I had this secret little recipe that I could do. I know why right now, hon. I just heard about it the other day from Roberto Blake. Yeah, because they broke away from, what was it, Google Play or whatever the hell it was, and they canceled it, and apparently it killed YouTube or whatever. But back to my hypothetical. Let's say hypothetically, I had a secret little way that I knew how to gang a bunch of subscribers, gang a bunch of views, gang a bunch of stuff, and get, yeah, Google Plus. That's what I meant. Yeah, and I heard Philip DeFranco talking about it too. It's just a theory as of right now, though, I believe, Timey. I don't believe it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. But it is the running theory I believe most people think is what's going on. But of course, YouTube won't convey anything to us. They will not share anything with us. We have to figure it out for ourselves. But anyways, let's say hypothetically, I knew a way to get a lot of views. I knew a way to get a lot of subscribers. I knew a lot of ways to do that. But it would mean sacrificing basically my content and what I do now, but not forever. So in this theory, here's how it would work. I would go towards that. I'd go and I'd lay heavy into the whole thing that could give me those subs and those views and all that stuff. And I'd do it for a while. I don't know how long a while is. I don't know. I'd set a goal for myself, subscriber wise, view wise, or whatever, and go until I hit that. And then just basically pull the rug out from under all those new subscribers and stuff and all those new fans, and go back to doing what I've always done, and that's making the shit that I really love making and everything. But because of what I did before, possibly get to the point that I'm bringing in an income that could supplement my actual income in the real world. So, and of course I would be sacrificing a lot of subscribers at that point too, because when I pull the rug out from under, a lot of people would leave, but not that many people, because at that point, the idea is people like more than just what I'm talking about, but me in general, and a lot of them stay. So if you're following along with me, first off, congratulations, because I'm rambling on a bit. But let's say this is all possible. And I could do that, gang all this stuff, get all these people, get all this exposure, and then come back to doing this, and then go back to doing small tuber news and highlighting small YouTubers, except instead of me putting it out there to maybe 1,000 people or so that might watch it, I could possibly put these people's names out to tens of thousands of people, and bring real attention to small YouTubers that way. I understand this is a long con kind of a thing. Like, it's like something I'd carry on. I mean, who knows how long it would take. But if that were possible, and of course it's a lot of moving parts and there's no guarantees, but if that were possible and that was something that I could possibly pull off, the question is, do I do it or don't I? Now, this is something I've been struggling with for a little over a year now. It's been about a year and a month, because just to give you an idea, so I'm not going to blow this up or pull it out anymore, but this is just kind of like a random section of time of the amount of subs I receive on a day-to-day basis. You guys see it under Studio, the Studio app and everything. And this is me just making my normal content. You don't really need to have an idea of how many that is a day, but I mean, I don't even know, but it's not a shit ton. So that's that. All right. Well, then iDubbbz did the content cop on Rice Gum, and I had that idea of, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly put a video out tonight after we put the video out, because you got to be quick on this stuff, and I'm going to call it Gator Helps Rice Gum. And I literally in the video just basically go through detail of how he should not respond to iDubbbz and how he should respond, so that he doesn't just generate more hate and look like a fucking idiot. From that, Rice Gum does not listen to what I say, so then I do Rice Gum, or I Failed Rice Gum, where I do that. And then I made a couple other videos about Rice Gum where I'm tearing apart his videos, and I do some Keemstar videos and all this stuff. And something crazy happens through this period. I go from averaging these amount of subs on a day-to-day basis to that. I don't know if you guys see that, but that is 360. This is after me doing YouTube for like over 3 years. I all of a sudden, or almost 3 years, I all of a sudden gained that's actually 2 days in a row where I gained 700 subscribers in 2 days. And then I was sprinkling in, gaining like fucking 20 to 50 a day until I finally was like, I don't want to, I feel like I'm selling out a bit. I feel like I'm just making videos about big YouTubers. So then right around the end of that, I stopped and I went back to doing my regular stuff. And here's what happened. I lost, that's January. I actually lost subscribers that month, negative, because I went back to my regular stuff. So I lost some of these people. But if you notice, I didn't lose nearly as much as I had gained. So if I did this long term, now will every day be 360 some things? Possibly not. But I mean, over time it could get there. And then if I kept that kind of continuous height going on a day-to-day basis, at least even a portion of that, then I wouldn't, you know, I could get up there real quick and I could potentially pull that off. So in a way, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I know that sounds crazy because a lot of you guys are thinking, I'd love. All right. Sorry about that. My shit went down again, but we're good to go. It didn't actually kick me out. So basically, I don't know. I was just trying to say is, in a way, that's the worst thing that ever happened to my channel. Which sounds crazy because I gained 700 subscribers. But now I obsess over that occasionally. Sometimes I don't think about it at all. But sometimes I'm literally just sitting there when I'm watching YouTube just take subscribers from me on a day-to-day basis. And I constantly see people saying they're not getting notifications for my videos. And I'm constantly seeing all this horse shit going on because of YouTube. It's like there's part of me that's just like, fuck it. I'm just going to get to the point where, and here's the biggest thing. The biggest reason why I contemplate this is I don't have time in my life. I know it's a dream to be able to do this as a career, as full-time, to make money, blah, blah, blah. But it would just be super cool. I don't need to be a millionaire or anything, but it would be cool to be able to supplement my income and literally work on my channel 40, 50 hours a week. I have so many ideas and so many things that I never do, I never get to, I never put time into. I have a laundry list of videos I want to make. It's just insane. And I'm lucky if I get a video out a week because I work so much. You know, when you work 50, 60 hours a week and then you come home, it's hard to then spend 20, 40 hours, especially when you have a wife, 3 kids, and all this other shit to do. It's hard to spend all that time on your channel. You don't get much time on your channel. So I've been gradually, over time, slowly increasing things, but now I've kind of I've hit a brick wall just because now it's just the only thing I feel like I really need is time. I just need time, and time is not on my side. I don't have time. I just don't have time. All right, I'm going to go back quite a bit on this chat, and, well, as far back as it lets me anyways. I guess it won't let me go back too far. Just want to see what you guys are saying. Myself and Mads can get rid of your... Oh, well, wait, I guess I did read this. Let's see. I have no interest in... Okay, I read that part. Not until I become one. Okay, Gator, I know why right now. Okay, we read that too. Damn, I do that too. Go up and then down, then up. Mads, it's something every YouTuber goes through it. The big YouTubers go through it. Everybody goes through it. It's just when you're a small YouTuber like we are, it's much more detrimental to our psyche because it's like, damn it, I barely had anything going to begin with, and you're taking that from me too. Watching and listening, y'all. Well, thank you, Philip Cochran, and thanks everybody who's come. Thank you for being here. Makes sense too if the code is entangled. Yeah, no, for sure it does make sense. I was just simply saying YouTube is they're too fucking afraid to come out and tell us what's really going on. Yeah, Markiplier talked about the Google Plus was integrated with YouTube and was a must to connect to YouTube, and when they deleted a bit of Google Plus, that's when things started getting screwy. Yeah, because I believe there was a leak of information. So they just cut ties with it, basically. But like you said, though, it's just a theory, and he said that himself too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I say give it a go, says Crypt6. Oh, you're talking about that. It all depends on what type of person you are. A ladder climber soon forgets those he left behind. A selfless person doesn't forget where he came from. Patsy, I will tell you this much right now. I know you guys don't know me personally, but if you had even a glimmer of a clue of who I am and what I've come from, you would have no doubt in your mind that I would never forget where I've come from. Never. I'm just not that kind of person. And I'm honestly, I'm probably too selfless. I know that's definitely a brag. I get that, but it's true. I get it from my mom. We're too forgiving. We're too giving, and we're too forgiving. I watched her let people take advantage of her all the time and all this other shit. And she'd give people all these second and third chances growing up that didn't deserve it. And she was just always wanting to help out the small person. You know, she's a type person, give the shirt off her back to somebody who needs it and go without one herself, even though she fucking needs it. I mean, that's basically like my mom in a nutshell. And in that regard, I take a lot from her. To the point that my wife has literally said to me time and time again, you let people take advantage of you. You let people use you. You say yes way too much. You got to learn to say no to people. You can't just do everything for everybody just because they ask you to, even though I try to all the time. If you need the money, I think it's okay to prostitute yourself in a matter of speaking. You're 100% right, and that's kind of what it feels like. It's part of the reason I've never done it, is because it does feel like, it doesn't feel quite right, but in my head I feel almost like I can justify it by saying, I know me, and I'm not going to not come back once I hit whatever goal I would set before me. I'm not going to forget people. Before probably anyone out there that that's out there trying to help small YouTubers, I was probably doing it before them. I can't say that for sure, but back in 2015, I believe, it may be early 2016, I started something called channel promotions, where I found my rule was the YouTuber had to have less subscribers than me. And I would find their channel and I'd highlight it and I'd talk about it and do all that stuff. But it really did not go the way I wanted it to. It ended up just being a ton of people in there begging for me to do their channel, and I didn't like that. They weren't even caring about the channel I was talking about or going and supporting them. So that bothered me. And I had like almost no view time on the fucking videos. Like people weren't even staying to watch anything other than for like maybe 5 minutes. So it was like really annoying. So I quit doing it. And then here we are a couple years later, I find this whole community and people are starting to try to help people out and shit. I came up with the whole small tuber news thing, which was like an awesome, unique way for me to help small YouTubers, bring them some attention while showing people that, hey, these are real people. They're not just characters, but they're real people too, kind of a thing. So I really liked that. But even that wasn't really doing as much for the small YouTubers I'd like it to. It was giving me some cool views and some subs were rolling in at the time. And if I would have kept going, it would have done that. But it wasn't sending people to these channels the way I wanted it to. It wasn't helping people the way I wanted it to. I love the idea of being able to like help out small YouTubers, watch them become huge and successful, and be like, I had a part to do with that. I had something to do with that. Like, to me, that's my goal on YouTube, I guess, at the end of the day. If there's a goal beyond just being able to make creative content, put that out there and share it with all you guys, obviously that's the #1 goal. But if there's a goal beyond all of that, because I believe that's everybody's goal for the most part, is to be able to make creative stuff and put it out there. But if there's a goal beyond that, it's to be able to help small YouTubers. Because I've sat here and I've seen what I've been through, and I've seen what a lot of you guys have been through. I've watched channels come and go and disappear because they just were tired of waiting for something to happen, and they just didn't, YouTube would have those downspouts where it's like you're going backwards. It fucking is miserable, and people would just quit doing YouTube. I've seen it happen so many times. So to be able to like control that and help people would be like super freaking cool. Oh, we got super chat from Stacy Morgan. First off, welcome, Stacy Morgan. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Good day, sir. I'm working. Can't stay. Left a like. Hey, thanks for the like, too. And thanks for stopping by. And I hope work goes well for you and you get out at a decent hour. That's always good. Let's see, what else is everybody else saying? Sticky Bud says, just film the sounds of nature for an hour and put it on a loop and live stream it for 24 hours, LOL. Sticky Buds, that would suck. I don't want to do that either, though. I've actually thought about that, too, like just live stream, just random shit, because I see people do it and it like generates shit. Here's the thing, though. If I do go this whole sellout way, I'm still going to be able to be creative, even if the subject matter isn't what I want it to be. I plan on doing it exactly like I did the small tuber news, kind of a theme to it, which would be cool. You know what? If I do it this way, I could talk about all the big YouTubers. I could sneak in a story about a small YouTuber, and I could still highlight a small YouTuber music creator at the end. And even from the get-go, maybe have the potential to, because if we're bringing all these people to watch these big YouTubers, and then all of a sudden they hear me talk about a small YouTuber, I'm just going to throw a name out there, Crypt6, and they're like, oh, Crypt6. They're kind of like, hey, he's spoken with these other high up people. Maybe I need to go check this guy out. I don't know who he is. Maybe it brings that small YouTuber attention. I don't know. I definitely could still be creative that way, where just doing a live stream on a loop, there's no creativity to that. So you know what I mean? But yeah, no, thanks for the tip though. Philip Cochran says, great stream, Gator. Thank you. Appreciate it. Patsy, every artist grapples with whether they should follow their heart or do what commercially will pay their bills. Just a fact. No, Patsy, I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. And I've been literally making that struggle for a year now. It was hard for me to walk away from it when it was taken off at the time. And some of my Gator Knights, the people been with me for a long time, they kind of pointed it out to me like, hey man, you're kind of selling out a little bit, bro, making all these videos about these big YouTubers. I don't care. And I pandered to them. I did. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to kind of go away from it, but I actually was having a ton of fun with the Keemstar videos. It was so passive aggressive. It was so sarcastic. It was so tongue in cheek that a lot of people didn't even really get what I was doing. But I had a ton of fun, and I wasn't necessarily doing the Keemstar ones just to get exposure. I was doing it because he's a fucking idiot, and it was fun making fun of him. Sarcastically or whatever, sometimes not sarcastically, sometimes very obvious. But still, you get my point. But yeah, you're definitely 100% right with that. The grapples with it commercially. I wonder if artists are like that. I wonder if or not artists, obviously this is considered art or whatever, but I wonder if musicians are like this. I wonder if there's like a country singer out there that in his heart, he's like, I really want to be a rock and roll person, but no one listens to my rock. But whenever I sing country, everybody's obsessed with it. So I just stuck with country, and now I'm a superstar in country. To me, it's kind of like I would set myself a goal. And once I hit that goal, maybe I keep doing that show, but the goal means that I wouldn't have to, my goal would mean it's a supplemental income. I wouldn't have to go to a regular job anymore, which would be awesome. So I could keep doing that 1 day a week, and then 6 days a week, I could be putting out Gators of Our Lives. I could be putting out Gator Rants. I could be putting out Gator Vlogs. I could be putting out boxing. I could be putting out all this shit. And then you would be getting more content from me in a week than you get from me in 2 months sometimes. While still sprinkling in those other videos so that I could appease the world. And then I could do Small Tuber News and have the time to do that. The thing about Small Tuber News, the reason I stopped doing it is because it literally takes almost every night of my week, me spending at least an hour or two on it. It's a lot of time. It's about an 8-hour process, believe it or not, to make those videos. And that would be fine if I had that kind of time, but then it's like I can't do anything else. I can't do anything else if I want to do Small Tuber News that week. So it kind of sucks. But anyways, this is all shit I've been going back and forth in my head a billion times. I've reached out to people. People have given me difference of opinions. It's literally split down the middle. Some people are like, you should do it. Some people say, don't do it. It's pretty fucking miserable, really. If I'm being honest. P.S. Gator, if you were running it like a business, then there is no guilt. If you want to do it, then think of it that way. That's actually really good advice. And I actually have thought about it that way for moments. I was like, you know what? If this was a business, I would already have done this. I never would have walked away. If my whole entire goal was just to make money, blah, 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 that's what I do. It's just, it was never my goal before to have this be a supplemental income. It was never my goal before for this to be something that, I'm profiting, I'm making all this money from and everything. Before I just made videos when I felt like it, didn't when I wanted to. I'd go a couple months without making a video, blah, blah, blah. But this year, honestly, it's you guys. It's you guys, everyone in the chat right now, all the people I have found this year, it's you guys that have really driven this out of me. Because for the first time ever, I have a decent size, continuous followers that are there with me week in and week out. And I want to give you guys my best. I want to give you guys so much of my content that I know you want, and I know you deserve. I know I want, I know I deserve, and I feel so compelled to do it. And that also goes into the part of me being torn. If I do this, do I lose the people that are here that I'm kind of making that sacrifice for because I'm not making any of the content they liked before or whatever? By the way, Gator Nights Live wouldn't go anywhere. I would still do that every Wednesday regardless. We're talking about everything else, which you guys barely get anything anyways, honestly, which is my bad. But I don't know. Oh, it's just all a fucking thing. It's all a fucking thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, I've kind of taken over this whole entire stream about this one topic, but you know what? I went back and forth a lot today, actually, about this, like a ton in my head. So it's nice to be able to let that out and talk to you guys about it and get your guys' feedback. I know I haven't caught everybody's comment, and I will definitely be going back and rereading this to get everybody's feelings on it and impression on it, just because it's like, it's such a crazy thing. And then what if I'm wrong? What if it doesn't work? And then I did all this and I made this sacrifice or whatever of content, and then it didn't even fucking work. Wouldn't that suck? That would be awful. I feel very confident it will work, extremely confident it will work, but I can't guarantee that. I cannot guarantee it. Can't guarantee anything in life, I guess. But you guys get my point there. Sticky Buds, you just really hit that on the head. Nail on the head right there. Sticky Bud says those channels make $2 million a year. Just think about that for a minute. $2 million a year. Like, and that's just like your average channel like that. You know, these people out there doing this shit. So it's I don't know, it's a hard thing. It's a very hard thing to deal with, going back and forth with the whole thing. Not that I need $2 million, but I could do a lot of good with $2 million. You know, I could. And I'm not like, I'm not a greedy fucking person by any means. The opposite, honestly. But I don't know. I'm just trying to find, it's kind of like if I'm not fucking barely putting any content out anyways, which I'm not right now, then there's also part of me that's like, then what's the harm of me just, and who knows how long it would take. Maybe it could happen in fucking 3 months. Maybe it's just a year, like a year, and then fuck, I got everything I wanted to accomplish, and I can finally have time to focus on all the shit I want to do. It is a long game. It really is. I've been doing this now for almost 4 years. So when you're doing it that long, like in a year's time, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these people you see in the chat right now, you won't see them anymore. You won't know them. You won't hear from them. Their channel will be all but gone. They won't make content. They'll have given up and moved on to something else in life. It's just going to happen. And the reason I know that is because I've seen it happen since I've started on YouTube over and over again. It's very rare that somebody sticks in there. It really is. You know, it's difficult to continuously do this, especially when you have a life filled with so much other stuff. Why not talk about big YouTubers and in this middle, like mention a different small creator and then continue on with the video? That's what I was just saying. Maybe I said that after you wrote that, Cryo, then like minds or whatever. Or am I thinking too big? No, I don't think you're thinking too big at all. That's a good joke, man. I don't know if I made a joke, but okay. That was a while back. I'm pretty far behind. I got to get caught up on this chat for sure. A lot of people do that. Yeah, same thing with musicians. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Patsy, you know, I was thinking that too. Like, can you imagine, like, for your whole career singing music you don't even really like just because it's like people love it when I sing country. I hate country, but people fucking love it. I like, me personally, if I was that person, once I got big, I'd just be like, all right, I'm doing rock and roll now. You don't like it, I don't care. I've made my buck, and now I don't have to worry about working in a fucking steel mill or any fucking, or whatever, working in some factory or McDonald's or whatever the fuck it is. I can just fucking do what I love, create what I love, and not have to worry about everything else in the world as well. So I don't know. Dude, musicians do the same. My band changed its style from metal to be more audio friendly. BS. Crip 6, I get it, man. To me, I don't know. That is such a torn thing. Is that okay? And if it is okay, in my opinion, it's only okay if once you accomplish whatever your reason for changing that was, you go back to what you were doing before. If you want to do that just so you can get that exposure, just so you can get that success, maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. But if it is okay, I truly believe that once you reach that goal, whatever it may have been, you have to then backpedal. You have to go back to what you loved, create what you love, because you have that ability at that point. You know, that's just my opinion. And the rest is history, Gator. Just life in general. That's why everyone is miserable with themselves. I'm not sure what that was in response to, but sounds good. How are you guys doing? By the way, if you guys want to know, my wife is actually against me doing this. She is. She goes, she's just worried about me. She's worried if I do it that I'm going to start hating YouTube or something, and not do it anymore. And she loves that I have this hobby that I care so much about. I'm not concerned about that at all. I think I'm just too worried about what some of my true Gator fans, my true Gator Knights, I just don't want to, I feel so compelled not to let them down, not to disappoint them, not to upset them, and give them what they want, kind of a thing. And maybe that's not right, but I can't help it. It's who I am. You have to do what's right for you first. I did so many shout outs and promoting others to the point I wasn't creating any content, so I need to tone that back. Patsy, and that's in the thing I've realized over the years is we're really not doing that much for these people. Like, we just don't have the following. Oh, Gator, you got almost 6,200 subscribers. Okay, so what? So what? You think I'm making money? I'm not making any fucking money off this shit. You think I'm fucking some big time thing? I'm no big time thing. You know, me shouting somebody out, like, that's cool. It's a nice gesture, but at the end of the day, it's not bringing them much attention. Hell, I can barely bring myself attention, you know, let alone have people go somewhere else. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know we've talked about this basically the whole stream at this point. The first one that got took down, obviously, taken down, and then now this one, but and I've barely read any of the chat, so I apologize for being less active in the chat. I'm kind of thinking out loud about this whole thing, and you guys are helping. Especially you too, Patsy. You've kind of like shown both sides a little bit. You know, and I really appreciate that. Timey, you as well. You're helping a ton. Crip, Sticky, all you guys. Thank you for the advice. Everybody out there, thanks for the advice. But your goal can be to make money so you can do it more often. That kind of is my goal, Timey. At this point, I've realized that my goal has always been, I want to make more content. I want to make more content. I want to make more content. I'm beating my head against the wall, and I'm thinking, how am I going to make that happen? How am I going to make that happen? And the answer is right there in front of my face. It's just, am I willing to deal with upset fans, deal with letting people down for that period of time, no matter how much it is or how long it is? Am I okay with doing that to my fans, just so I can get the personal gain of getting to the point that I can then have tons of time to do everything I want to do, and then not put out that type of news/drama show for big YouTubers every week, and just maybe stop doing it altogether at that point, and literally be able to put out, honestly, if I had the time, I would put out 7 videos a week. I would put out a video every single week. Actually, I'd put out a video 5 times a week, and I would live stream Wednesday and Friday. That's what I would do. That is what I want to do so bad. And I'm so fucking far from that I can't help but to sit here and contemplate, you know, taking this kind of this sold out way. I wouldn't do like don't mix up what I'm saying with my third channel, Gator the Sellout. I wouldn't play in that character. It literally would be small tuber news, but just about the bigger YouTubers and bigger celebrities out there. I'd have a different name for it. It wouldn't be Big Tuber News. I wouldn't make it YouTube wouldn't be in it if it even had a title. Maybe I wouldn't even give it a fucking title, because I'd want to also be able to talk about the celebrities and the big things like that aren't necessarily on YouTube in this scenario, this hypothetical, if you will. I don't know. And then that way I could still be creative, add some comedy to it. You know, like Cryo was saying, like I said, sprinkle in at least one story about a small YouTuber in there. Why not throw people off their off track? End it with some small tuber, up and coming small tuber music creator. And if I generate all of this traction, I can get to the point someday that I can do all the videos and everything I want to do. And then Crip 6, this is for you. Just imagine for a moment the Gator's able to hire a camera crew and put literal like some time and effort into scripting for a Gators of Our Lives movie that I could put on YouTube. Wouldn't that be cool? So I don't know. Okay, I gotta get caught up on this chat, man. I'm gonna be going a little later tonight. Not much later, but I'm gonna get caught up on this chat. We're gonna wrap up this conversation, and then I'm going to end this because it has been our hour. So Gator's the man. Thank you, Braxis Paranormal. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh, Anonymous is here. Welcome, Anonymous. Glad you're here. I know you and Schlitz McGee are gonna go back and rewatch this. Anyways, but I'm going to ask you, just in case this is one that you decide not to, please go back and rewatch this one for me because your guys' opinion means a shit ton to me, as you know. So check that out. And also stay till the end because I want to end my stream on just a little clip of a video they made recently that I think would be fun. But I'm going to keep reading. Gator is okay. You know, it's interesting. When I made that video on Young Turks, it made a lot of views and attention. Exactly, Cryo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So if it doesn't work, what are you losing? Good point, Tommy. Well, I could be losing some of my true fans who are pissed off that I tried it, and they thought that's what my channel was headed down, and they just disappear. I don't know. But overall, you're right. So I understand how that feels about talking about big YouTubers like that. Yeah, exactly. It just feels yucky. I do miss small tuber news. I do too, man. I really do. It just takes so much time. If it don't work, make it better. Okay, Braxis, thanks for the advice. I've watched many come and go, Patsy says. Yeah, it's sad too, man. There's like a small YouTuber graveyard out there, and I know too many of the people in that. Going to be making a comeback. Nice. I hope so, Braxis. Nice to see y'all. Schlitz McGee, GatorTheLegend. Have I said hi to you yet? Yes, Schlitz McGee. Schlitz McGee literally got word to one of my coworkers to come and say hi to me. I'm sitting there at my freaking desk working, and he comes over, and I hang the phone up, and he's like, "Hey, Schlitz wanted me to say hi." I'm like, "Son of a bitch, what are you doing?" It's funny though. It's good stuff. Some were pretty good too. Yeah, exactly, Patsy. Some were pretty good. Office Park. I don't know if you guys remember Office Park. I was kind of promoting them for a minute. They had a little clip inside of a Small Tuber News episode. They obviously had to put so much fucking work into their videos. They had great comedy, great scripts, great everything, and they haven't put a video out now in I think like 6 months or something. I don't know. Like it's been a while, maybe 3 months, 4 months. I don't fucking know, but it's been a long time. At this point, I've already assumed they're dead. Just another another great channel that could have really done something that died. And it sucks. So put them in the small tuber graveyard. A lot of them just take others' content and makes that much money. That's very true, Matt. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of easy. And the reason, so I'm not saying everybody could do this and accomplish it. I was lucky that iDubbbz made a video and I got people here. I feel like I just have enough subscribers and stuff that when my video goes out there into the sub bar or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I have enough people that will see it that it could start building momentum and taking off. If you only have, a couple hundred subscribers, maybe it's not possible. I don't know. I have no clue. But like Cryo said, he put a video out there just talking about Young Turks, which aren't, in my opinion, nowhere near the upper echelon of YouTubers, and he saw a spike and everything. So there's that. I am taking too long. Gates got his hair did. Thank you. I did. I did got it shortened. Got a little haircut. Got it trimmed up. Thank you very much. Gator for president. Thank you. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, could you imagine? Timey, I was an office manager specializing in insurance claim processing. It was all math. Hated it. But I was great at it and needed to feed my kids. Very true, Timey. Very true. Very true. I don't want this. See, that's another, what you're doing, though, is bringing up a whole nother point. I never want YouTube to be work for me. So that there is that. Timey, you're making me think about stuff in all different kinds of directions. You're right on all of it, but at the same time, it's like there's a side of it that's affected by that. I don't know. It's crazy. So I did something that I hated to take care of my family. I'm with you. That's the conversation I have with my wife all the time. I'm like, because she's like, don't do it. This is your hobby. This is your thing. I don't want you to hate it. I don't want you to dread doing it. I don't want it to be like going into work for you. And I go, but what if this is the thing that could help us, like, you know, like I'm sure almost every fucking buddy here, we have bills and shit that we're fucking barely paying sometimes. Sometimes we're paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes we're doing okay and we're banking a little bit. But, you know, it's not easy. I'm not working 50, 60 hours because it's a fun time. I'm doing it because it's necessary. So, you know, there is, and I've said that to her. I'm like, what if this means that, what if I sold out, I did these videos, and it meant that I don't have to work 50, 60 hours. I can have more time literally with my kids while they're young and all this stuff and all this other shit. And it's something that we've actually gone back and forth on quite a bit too. So that's a good point as well. I think the problem any of us would have is when advertisers start controlling what we do. Here's the thing though, Patsy. You can just say no to your advertisers. You don't have to take them. You can make plenty of fucking money without having any sponsors. You really can. Merchandise alone, you can make a fortune when you have enough people. Stop lying, Gator. You are awesome. Schluts, you're too kind. You're a big time thing to me. Thank you, Sheepdog. Sheepdog, he's one of them, man. He's been here since the beginning. That guy's been through fucking the thick with me, just like Anonymous. And those are two people I wouldn't want to let down or disappoint. You know, they'll probably say, "Oh, you can't do that" or whatever. But if they're being honest, they're not gonna enjoy those videos as much as my other stuff. Plain and simple. Best friend, your thread lurking. Well, I'm glad you're here. Let's see here. Nothing wrong with making money, says Philip Cochran. I'm with you, man. I don't disagree with that. Jaron Lumpkin, welcome. Glad to have you here. Lady Abraxas, you welcome as well. Hashtag Gator Style. Glad to have you here. Best friend, why not talk to them? And you will still have Wednesdays. I will still have Wednesdays. Wednesdays for sure. Gator Nights Live isn't going anywhere. It's just my other videos that would become extremely scarce. Basically. Maybe you need to talk more about Newsies. Patsy, that's another reason why I need to get on a bigger platform here. Or not a bigger platform, but on a upper level. Because then I could really start pushing the Newsies. Oh my gosh. And what if they let me perform on Broadway in the Newsies? I could be crutchy. It would be the greatest day of my life. What's in the little door to your left? What door? Philip, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, snap. Very cool. Hey, Faith and Fun. Is this an hour stream or are you cheating this week? I'm cheating a little bit, Supernaut, because I have ignored the chat. And I feel bad about it. So I'm getting caught up on the chat. And once I get caught up to the chat, real time, then I'm ending the stream on a little clip of a video. The wife, Lady Braxis, has lost it, everyone. Well, I hope everything's okay. I'm glad she's here. I'll come up and be your cameraman, says Sheepdog. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be awesome. I'm down. Oh, yeah. Hashtag GatorTheLegend the movie. That would be sick. 2050. Hey, you know what? Another thing that could come from this, GatorCon, we can move it up from 2050. Who knows? Maybe it could be 2025. You know, cut that fucking really far back if this plan worked and I really do it. By the way, I have in no way, shape, or form made a decision on this, considering I've been going back and forth on a decision on this for over a fucking year at this point. Wait, I don't see a door anymore, says Philip. Yeah, good. That's because there is no door. That would be awesome. Gators for lives. Yeah. Not a problem, brother, says Abraxas. Well, appreciate it. PSPR, I don't do YouTube for money. I just like doing it. Plus, I've made some pretty cool friends on here, too. I agree with that, PSPR. But it's kind of like there's so much more I want to do. There's so much more I want to do, and I don't have time or effort to do it at all. Not even close. And it sucks. Fucking sucks. That is so true, PSPR. You could upload videos of you taking your morning shits and we would still watch it, says Schlutz McGee. True. Honestly, it's that kind of mentality that makes me want to give you guys the best. When you guys are willing to watch me no matter what, it's like, it makes me want to try harder. It makes me want to do better. Gator wearing pants. Yeah, it's starting to get cold. I can't be running around shorts all the time. I'm in a basement, for crying out loud. The heat doesn't do as well down here. I mean, it does okay, but not as well. Heat rises or something like that. I think I read that on a Snapple lid. I'm go now. Peace. All right. Well, bye, Jaron. Thanks for swinging by. That's straight creepy, Schlutz. Schlutz. I love it. It's as close as I'll ever get to talking to you in person. We're back. Also, that's not as creepy as it gets. but I won't get that creepy for Gates. I'm okay. You can get creepy for me. I don't do YouTube for money because money is just money. I just want to make people laugh and feel entertained and feel like they can smile when it feels like they can't. Cryo, everything you're saying there, like, man, I just want to make people laugh. I just want them to feel entertained. I want those things for myself as well. I want to make people smile and all that stuff, man. It's not that I don't want to do those things, but I'm just going to say having money makes it a whole lot fucking easier to do those things and to be able to do those things more often, which would be nice. I think I'm getting further behind. I've got to get caught up on this. Gator Schlutz could have you killed if she really wanted to. You know what? And if at the end, as I'm dying, they say, Schlutz sends her regards, I would take it. I would be a happy death. Yeah, Mads, I tried to do creepy. I just don't know how creepy it is. I, Anonymous, you sexy, mata. Whoa. Everyone, my real job, bro. But you don't hate this was my point. No, Tommy, you've been spot on this whole entire stream. I appreciate everything you're saying. You've actually, believe it or not, a lot of what you're saying is in my head right now. I'm weighing all of it. Don't do it, Schlutz. I want to see the Gates yank it in the shower before he goes. Oh, okay. The new video coming out this Friday. No, I'm not letting you control me anymore, Schlutz. By the way, guys, if I haven't told you already, Friday, 7 p.m., I will be on Pusa Studios live, going deep into the Gator's head. I won't be wearing my shades, though. I'm going to wear my normal glasses. I'm going to be normal. I'm going to be just a regular Gator, which, honestly, I have been just me basically this entire stream tonight. Honestly, the truth is coming out. Move out of the way, Days of Our Lives, and look out for Tubers of Our Lives. Cryo, both those things sound cool, but nothing compares to Gators of Our Lives. Waiting for Sticky to send me $1 million. 7 years ago, we were going to quit after 1 year, but one person from Colombia said to keep going. 3 years later, the same thing. Then the adpocalypse. We rebuilt and now here to stay, I think. Good, Patsy. I'm glad that you've had the endurance to stick in there. I'm with you. I've gone through a lot of that as well. It's been a pretty rough go. I haven't been on it. I know it says I've been on for 7 years, but that just or 8 years at this point. But honestly, that just means I created my account that long ago so I could watch videos at the time that were age restricted. I'd never put any content on it though until January 2015. So help out the little guy, Sticky. What's up, good brother? Welcome, Night Train. Glad to have you here. You got here after it was supposed to be over, it looks like. How are things down under, Sticky? I don't see a door. Yeah, I don't know what door people are even talking about. LL, you can't be crutchy. I could be crutchy. Come on, man, I could do it. I don't know. I'm too baked to notice. Yeah. Gates wearing pants. Yes, I am. GatorCon 2019. Well, Philip Cochran, if I go hardcore into this, part of me believes that it is possible that I could blow up quite quickly to maybe by the end of 2019 have a GatorCon. Oh my! If I had the means, I don't care. It wouldn't be like, oh, I want a ton of people to show up to it. I want you guys to show up to GatorCon. Like, it could literally just be like 20 or 30 of us. I don't give a fuck. It would just be awesome. We all get together and just fucking make it an event. We'll live stream it or some shit. It'll be fun. GatorCon. I mean, I don't know. I would obviously have to dress like Neo, I believe. Maybe do one wardrobe change. I don't know. You eat like 2 cans of beans to make it a great view. What the fuck? Oh, I eat like 2 cans of beans to make it great. All right. You know what? Everyone has their own way of handling things. It cut out at the wrong point. Schlutz McGee, it always cuts out at the wrong point. Also, you wouldn't like that creepy Gates laughed my ass off. Buttholes. Okay. Yep. Money earned for the channel equals to better things for the channel. That's very true. A big YouTube could care less what's in a chat. Patsy, very fucking true. That would be one of the downsides is, can you, a question, can you have an unlisted live stream? Can you have an unlisted live stream? Because if I were to get big, I would like to do maybe Gator Nights Live unlisted and send the link out in a special Twitter group of just like you guys. Because when I go to like big YouTubers live streams, like one of my favorite things is the chat. Like, well, on my channel, one of my favorite things is interacting with you guys, talking to you guys. And if I had fucking 300-400 fucking people in here, it would be fucking impossible. So if I ever get big, I'm 100% doing that. 100%. I see that Schlutz said I can, so I'm 100% doing Gator Nights Live for the VIPs, for the true Gator Nights, for you guys who were here before, all that good stuff. And it would just be us fucking hanging like this on fucking Wednesday nights. That'd be so cool. It'd be super cool. And in that Twitter group or whatever, we'd invite certain people. If anyone shared the link, though, beyond the people that are in the group, they would be kicked out and never allowed back in. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, where was I? Good. We get to see your peepers. Yep, you're going to see my peepers. I just want to be more down to earth, more serious for them. I asked them if they wanted me to play the character, and they're like, we kind of, want to pick the brain of the man behind the Gator. And I'm totally down for that. I'm cool with that. So if you guys want to, I have no idea what the questions are or what they're going to ask, but I'm assuming they're going to ask me more about maybe my personal life and whatnot, probably my journey on YouTube and everything. So definitely check out Pusa Studios. If you don't know who they are, if one of my moderators, which is I think all of you, don't mind just dropping their link in the chat, I would appreciate it. That way they know, or people can go check them out, sub to them if they'd like. That's another thing, man. Never mind. We're not getting into that. I gotta get off here. Awesome. I will try to make it for the live stream. Appreciate it, Braxis. I was interviewed on Pusa months ago. Andrew lost it through most of it. Patsy, that's awesome. I missed it. Wish I would have caught that one. It's really good. Me and Pusa has had we've had a pretty cool relationship. They got a couple strikes on their channel where they were put down and they couldn't live stream for 90 days. And I did everything I fucking could. I stayed up late into the night helping them both times. And luckily we were able to get it overturned. And, which I'm so happy, because if not, they could have quit. They could have gave up. They could have walked away from YouTube and no one would have blamed them. But because we were able to get that overturned and everything, look at them now, fucking killing it. And I'm excited to be able to go on there. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I'm happy to have that opportunity. Cryo says, for example, a gaming channel getting money equals better computers, better webcam, and more games to play. Exactly. For me, yeah, I could get better camera. I could get better editing, all that good stuff. That's all part of it as well. But the number one thing I want money for is supplemental income. Like, I never thought I would say that out loud or mean it or anything, because it's like, it always felt weird. Like, I want YouTube to be a full-time job, because I never cared about the money. But at this point, it's just like, I care about being able to put out creative videos, being able to put out shit I want to put out, and I don't have the fucking time for it. I don't have time to do it, and it pisses me off. I don't have time to do it because I have to fucking work. So like, that would be a huge goal for me. It would just be so epic. Especially because of Schlutz over here wanting to see my fugly mug. Well, Cryo, everybody wants to see your mug, and it's not fugly. I've seen it a couple of times. I hate that I miss so many of them because it's at dinner time. Yeah, I'm with you there too. I miss a ton of them because of that. I'd want GatorCon to happen before he gets big. Schlutz, I couldn't. How would we make that happen? I can't afford GatorCon. Laugh my ass off. That would be great. Hashtag show us your stool. I don't have to poop right now. I already pooped earlier before the stream. I always take a good shit right before the stream. But for real, we want to see your morning shits. I don't shit much in the morning. It's usually a late evening shit. At least since I had my gallbladder removed. My shit's been all like fucking out of whack. I think you can do it unlisted. That'd be awesome. Okay, wow, I am fucking behind. I gotta hurry up. You can do it, Gator. I would come. GatorCon Hangout and Fun Fest 2019. Hashtag Gator Nights. Hashtag Gator Nights. Hashtag Gator Nights. Thank you, Mads, for dropping the link. Appreciate it. Easier said than done. It's like A Star Is Born. You, Lady Gaga, gets big, and us, Bradley Cooper, is hung out to dry. Patsy, I'm not. People will not be hung out to dry. Here's the thing that's going to suck. There's a lot of people out there. I won't be able to help every fucking buddy. But I will definitely help out small YouTubers 100%. 100% I would. Ask the people who truly, ask Crypt6, ask Schlitz McGee, ask Anonymous, the people who've seen all my fucking videos that really have a good sense of who I am based on that. They'll tell you that no matter how big I get, I'm not going to forget where I came from, and I'm not going to forget those who were there to support me, and I'm definitely not going to forget the small YouTuber community. Gator on Pusa, can't wait. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be the event of a lifetime. I would much rather have YouTube as a job, but that's never going to happen. Never say never, Schlutz. Never say never. Snaps fingers. What? Luckily, with editing, I use HitFilm, so I don't have to worry about editing programs. Okay, we want to see your daily shits. Okay, daily shits. Fixed it. GatorCon meetup in Cleveland, Springfield, 2019. Best friend, I know you want it to be close to where you live, but it's going to happen in Cincinnati. Okay? I'm not going to Cleveland. I hate Cleveland. Ugh. I have family up there and I have to go there every now and again, but I'm not having GatorCon in Cleveland. Ugh. Oh, we're almost caught up. Yay. Schlitz McGee just figured out a decent place for us as cheap as you can with a ton included and make people pay for tickets. We'd all do it. I would go to GatorCon, says Abraxas. Very true, Gator. I don't know what I said, but thank you. Never. Have you watched my full-length movie yet? I didn't think so. No, Patsy, honestly, I've barely watched anything of yours. I've barely watched anything of anybody's. You know why? Because the Gator doesn't have time. Another thing fixed if I was able to do this as a full-time job. I spend every second of my day doing something. I'm never not doing something. And I wish I had a couple hours to spend watching YouTube, and I just don't. I just fucking don't. The moment I have time that I can sit down and do something, I'm like, I got to work on my video. I got to do a video. I need to get a video. I got to work on my channel. I got to do my channel. So it sucks. It sucks. I'm not going to lie and say I've seen watched your videos. I'll tell you the truth and say I want to. But unfortunately, my life's at a point where I just don't have that time. I don't think I would like to have YouTube as my employer. They're kind of your employer. They're kind of not. You know, you're kind of your own employer in this situation. But I get your point, though, for sure. They seem emotional. He remembers everyone who has stuck by his side through all the times. Schlutz, love my hit films. Cleveland sucks. Cincinnati is it. You know what I would do a lot of if I hit it big? Traveling to places where you guys live and doing like collaborations with you guys or having you in my videos. It'd be super cool. Where I'll be lazy. I'll just fly you guys to me so I don't have to travel. Okay, anyways. What about Florida? Yeah, I don't really want to go to Florida either. Nothing against you, Timey. First off, it's far away. Anything longer than that's not right next to me, like Cincinnati, I don't really want to do. Gotta have it down under. I don't own a passport. Well, I'll have to buy you a passport, Sticky. You have time. A ghost farted under my blanket. The fuck? That's pretty good. Welcome, by the way, Dorito in the Lucha Cabre. LOL, Sticky. Maybe you could do a face cam in one and only time to be part of it. What up, Sticky Buds? I wish I could do something. When the Bills play in Cincinnati, I'll bring my hubby for a game. Hey, there you go. I finally got my Halloween vid up now. GatorCon in the Natty. Yeah. Paranormal won't have you're in the area. It won't be. You'll be fine with it. Might just be us. We'll just go out and have a beer together or something. If you drink brewski. If not, we can go out and have an apple juice together. I don't fucking know. Wings. We'll get wings. That would be awesome. Got stuck with my laptop bit charger. Hey, that's fine. Charging. 21 watching. Only 15 likes. Come on, guys. Smash the like. Get a collab. I'm down. But I can't fly. Yay, Sticky, you rich bastard. It's almost midnight, so time to go. I'm about to end it, too. I'm caught up with you guys. Patsy, if you're gone, you're gone. I get it. I'm not going to make you stay. But if you do want to stay, I'm going to show a quick little clip from Anonymous and Schlutz McGee's video right now. If not, have a great evening. And this is how I'm ending it. So thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much for being part of this. Slap a like on here. Don't forget to subscribe with the bell thing that YouTube decided to add rung. That way you can get a freaking whatever notification's the word I'm looking for. Also, follow me on Twitter at GatorTheLegend. It's my Twitter page. It's a best way to get a hold of me if you just want to chit chat via DMs or something. There's not really a better way than that. So that's basically the sum of that. What else do I have? Is that it? Yeah. Like, subscribe. Join me next time for another riveting edition of Gator Nights Live. I'm just trying to find the part in this video. As much as I'd love to show their whole video, their whole video is quite phenomenal. They do a day in a life. They've only done 2 so far. They need about 80 of them though. Go watch those videos, and they do live streams, so you can watch those as well. It's all just good stuff. It's all very good stuff. Schlitz McGee and Anonymous have something very special going on over there right now, and everybody should be checking them out and watching them. And we are almost there. We are almost. All right, here we go. You guys ready? All right, thank you guys again so much for joining me. Blah, 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 blah. Leave a comment in the video afterwards if you want me to say something about something. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hold on. I got so many smudges on this old phone. Let me rub some off. Oh, hold on. I'm just rubbing it off real quick. Oh, yeah. Rub it off, Gator. Gator's rubbing it off live streaming. I didn't think he had the balls. All right. What were we doing? Happy Halloween. Yes, that's right. Happy Halloween, guys. Sorry for the boring stream. But here's something that I think is the funniest thing ever. Also very humbling. Also very cool. Enjoy. Oh, man, there's too much glare. Hold on. Hold on. I have a perfect idea. Did I show my belly? Oh, it's still too much reflection. Look at that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Indy's back. Still a ton of reflection, damn it. Look at that. Look at that reflection. Son of a bitch. It doesn't usually, does it always show that much reflection to you guys? I feel like it doesn't. You can't even see what the fuck is happening. I really want to show this to people. What is going on? Yeah, it doesn't, does it? Maybe it's because I wiped the smudges off. No, I thought the brightness too. It's the brightness of this. It's the brightness of my actual. Oh, I might have an idea. Good thinking. Is that better? Let me know if that's better, because I literally turned the lights down on my fucking phone a lot. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll be right back. You guys are probably loving this right now. Shit. All right. I think it's worth the wait. So that is a Hawaiian t-shirt and a picture of me. Easily the best fan video of all time. Absolutely phenomenal. Brilliant. I loved it. You guys are so freaking awesome. You guys got to go check out Schlitz McGee's channel. Drop the link real quick. I'll hang long enough for you guys to drop a link, because if people aren't subscribed to Schlitz McGee, you guys are missing out. Good night, Patsy. That was so freaking cool. I'm watching that whole video having no clue that was going to happen. It was so cool. I literally was laughing my fucking ass off. I was laughing so fucking hard. It was so cool. It's so cool. The lighting was perfect. It just doesn't look great when I show it like this. I thought the lighting was perfect. I like that it was dark and like mysterious. If you guys want to, you guys got to go watch the actual video. It's the Day in the Life 2 on Schlitz McGee's channel. Watch it in its entirety too, because it's such a great fun, like, it's just cool, all the shit they do, like editing and the way they add humor to all the different parts of their day. But man, to end it like that, I was just completely caught off guard and shocked and stunned. I did like a triple take. I'm like, wait a second. Wait, is this a shrine that they told me about? But it could have been darker, but still better to see. Ooh, I see what you're saying. It was cool though. I fucking loved it. It was so cool. So cool. All right, I'm gonna go. I've gone way over my limits. So that's just for you guys. We've been telling you we had a shrine. Yes, you guys have. I had no idea you weren't fucking with me. It was so awesome. So cool. I fucking love it. That was like one of the coolest things, nicest, like that's one of the best surprises I've had in a while, honestly. I was in fucking tears. I've literally shown, I think everybody I work with, you can ask Junior, I'm just going around showing everybody that part. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Like, it's super cool. And well done, too. So anyways, I'm going to go. You guys rock. I love all you guys. I don't know what the future holds for Gator the Legend. I just know I'm not going any fucking where. And so that's a win. All right, guys. So until next time, I've been Gator the Legend on Halloween. Mwah! And you guys have been great. Peace.